Hello, this is Dustin with Home Mender, and today we are going to be replacing a 4x4 fence post. You can see this one here has been rigged and doctored, possibly a homeowner. We got extra blocks of wood here, and it looks to me like they took a 4-foot fence and tried to put up a 6-foot panel on it, and that's just not going to work. This isn't very secure, so we're going to make sure all that is tight and good to go. Let's get to it. We're going to disassemble this concoction here. It's got a gate latch on it. We're going to give them a new latch. We're going to disconnect the panel from it so we can remove the post without damaging the panel. Wow, there's our post. Got a lot of ants in here. Not one uncle. Alright, that just broke our post. Obviously it needs to be replaced. We're going to go ahead and leave that one on there and just try to disconnect the panel from the post. That way we can pull out this whole monstrosity. Looks like it's coming off pretty good. Looks like the cast of Bug's Life is in here. I don't want to break my panel, so I'm going to do more of a surgery thing here than a demo construction. Now I'm feeling itchy because of all the ants. You might see me disappearing out of the shot to scratch. Depending on the age of your fence panel, it's probably better to clip the nails than it is to pull them. One of trusty side cutters. Now we have a freed up panel. Now you can see this one's funky here. My post is broken off at the ground, and in order to get a post in there and secure, we're gonna have to pull that out. Let's get to digging. Got my spade, and we're gonna dig around the post, get that thing out of there. Don't mistake this for easy work. This is not for the faint-hearted. You can't be a wuss. Went and picked up an iron digger, since I couldn't find my truck that has it in there. So we're gonna get back to this. The iron digger has a spade little flat dealie on the end, lets you chip stuff out, then it's got a pointed end on the other side. It was about 30 bucks, and it's gonna be worth every penny. We're gonna chip out around the fence post until we get down to the concrete. You're gonna have to get at least one side freed up down beside the concrete so you can chip it off, pull the old fence post out. Gotta chip it out and then dig it out by hand. Now we can see what we're doing. We're getting there. So we're still fighting this thing, and it's not budging. I got 2 sides of concrete out. It must be pretty deep. What we're gonna do is send our iron digger to split this post, and maybe we could pull it out in pieces. Slowly but surely. I don't know who Shirley is, but I wish she'd come help me get this post out. Our post is out. That was a bit of a struggle. We got our 8-foot post in, and we just set it in the ground there. You can see that it comes up just to the top of the fence. Generally 24 inches in the ground is standard for a 6-foot fence. 4-foot fence, you could probably do a little less, but I find if you're at least 20 inches, you're probably good to go. Make sure you put the concrete in. Alright, so we got our post in the hole. We're going to throw a level on it just to make sure it's in the right position. Once you know your base is where you want to put it, we can go ahead and pour some water in the hole. You don't need to mix up the concrete. It will draw the moisture from the ground. I just like to throw a little bit of water in there to ensure that it speeds up the process. Post hole in, we're going to throw a splash of water in the hole. Make sure we get it all the way around the post. Another splash of water. You just want to make sure that your concrete doesn't come up to ground level. We don't want to see the concrete in the grass. Mix it up to where it gets wet. Now you can take your level again and make sure you got it right. And when you get it level, go ahead and step it into place again. Now as long as you got the post deep enough and the concrete in there, you can go ahead and set your panel immediately. So we're going to take our 3-inch deck screws, level the panel, and secure it. And done. You may want to cut the tops of your post off. I think I'm going to cut this one off. Looks like it's hanging over the top picket just a little bit. I think it looks tacky leaving your post taller than your fence. My personal preference, I'm going to whack it off. So that's it. We just replaced the 4x4 fence post. Wasn't super easy, but now at least you know how to do it. You can tell by my sweat ring that it was a bit of a struggle. I feel my already tight shirt starting to tighten and constricting my breathing. So for Home Mender Inc., this is Dustin. I hope you learned something today, and if you did, don't forget to click subscribe. Thanks for watching.